Hello, everybody. Just want to welcome you. We're going to get started in just a minute, but I'm going to get situated here with a few things. Um, I don't know how to do that stuff. Anyway, so just want to welcome you. I see a few people in here that I know. I see a bunch that I don't know. So, if you don't mind, just make sure you know how to use the chat button. I do want to make this interactive. So this is the kind of webinar that I'm going to be talking most of the time, but I really would love for you guys to be able to chime in if you have any questions, and I'm going to be asking you guys some questions as well. If you can, use the chat and just let me know where you are coming from today. I see Bob in here. Hey, Bob. And then maybe with your wife, I think. I see Tanya in here. I know you guys. Welcome everybody else as well. Rachel, Sarah, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to be the first to put it in the chat. I'm Betsy from Florida, and I'm from, here it is. I live in like Melbourne area, Indian Harbor Beach. That's where I'm from. Okay. I see someone from Texas. Awesome. South Carolina. We got some Florida people. Very cool. Welcome, everybody. Love that you're here. Let me know if you don't know how to use anything. You raise your hand or whatever, but no matter what, I'm going to get started. It's time. I like to be timely. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Let me know if there's any problems with that. And let's do this. Okay. So I'm going to also have me here. Okay. We're getting started here for my nutrition class. It is called 3 Holistic Solutions to Restore Your Metabolism, a sustainable approach for women 40 plus that actually works. And I do see a man in our group here. So welcome, Bob. I think you know my kind of my vibe where I just love it to help everybody. But women tend to be a little bit trickier because of our hormones and maybe a little bit of our mindset as well. So I hone in a little bit deeper for women. But I'm really glad you're here, and I don't take it lightly that all of you have come and you've committed to spend your time with me. And as I've mentioned, this should be, or I want it to be an interactive training. So just keep the chat comment box open and let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So did you know that less than 10% of people who sign up for free classes and programs actually follow through? And why is that? Because they don't fully commit. But you're here because you're serious about reclaiming your health, restoring your metabolism. And this moment is a gift you're giving yourself. So I really want to make it count. If possible, please mute your phone or close your tabs so you can just fully focus on you. So we're going to dive in and make the most of our time together. And on that note, I do have a special gift for you. So everyone who comes to my classes, they get a very valuable gift. So it's essential that you stay until the end to get the full picture and all my tips. So basically, I'm not going to lie, I'm bribing you. At the end of my class, I'm going to drop a link in the chat where you can get instant access to all 3 of these gifts. And if by chance you can't, stay, or you want to just email me directly, and I will make sure to get these. So what my 3 gifts are, because I'm very proud of them, is my recipe book of quick breakfasts to jumpstart your metabolism. So these are my favorite balanced breakfast recipes to stabilize blood sugar with a really good carb to protein ratio for sustained energy. And then number 2 is my top rated protein bars. So after evaluating 42 different bars out there that everyone asked me to check out, I've created a list of the best bars in order that are low in sugar, made with anti-inflammatory ingredients, and have good quality protein sources. And then I have a packable snack list as well. These are my go-to list of easy on-the-go snacks that make your life simpler. Okay. So let me know in the comments, if you're able to stay. And just to be real, I have slimmed down my talk a lot. So I used to be an hour. I'm down to about like 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how much kind of questions we have at the end. But all in all, awesome. I got a thumbs up. Yep, you're able to stay. Fabulous. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. I have a promise for you. I'm a woman of my word, and here is my promise to you today. By the end of this training, you'll know exactly how to move from feeling deprived and confused to feeling clear and confident in your choices. You'll have a strategic plan to heal your metabolism naturally, revitalize your energy, and reduce inflammation. And you'll discover why the old methods you've relied on for years have not worked. And more importantly, I'm going to guide you through what actually does work. So just imagine skipping all the Googling, trial and error, and jumping straight into what works. Because we've developed a clear step-by-step plan for you. And it is called Metabolism Mojo. And today I'm excited to share the key insights of our Metabolism Mojo program to get you started. So, question is, can you relate to any of these? Are you overwhelmed by conflicting health advice and unsure what really works? Do you speak negatively to yourself and struggle with self-confidence? And do you feel like you're stuck in an unhealthy cycle that is mentally draining you? I'm asking you these questions because if they resonate with you at all, even just one of them, then you are at the right place. And I want you to know that it's not your fault. Many of you, deal with these issues, and I want you to know I get it, and it's not your fault. If you're a researcher like me, it's tough to figure out who to trust and what really works. And there's so much advice being thrown around, and most of it's conflicting. And on top of that, most of it does not pertain to women over 40. So instead of focusing on what didn't work, let's switch gears and focus on what you want. Because what I'm about to share with you is the best way to reach your goals. So I do want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to envision this. You wake up every day with natural energy and feel excited about your day. You're able to eat intuitively without obsessing over all the details. You're no longer stressed about what to eat, how much, where to eat, and social situations. You feel great in your body and you have energy and motivation to work out. And finally, you feel in control of your daily habits and are motivated about your future. So in case you don't know me, I'm Betsy Markle. I'm the founder of Sunshine Wellness. I'm a registered dietitian, I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I'm a yoga instructor with 25 years of experience. But more than titles, I'm a mom to 3 active kids and someone who understands the challenge of balancing a busy life with healthy living. So I do my best to keep life fun. Our family is always playing games and pulling pranks on each other. And the ocean is my happy place. I love to surf and compete on our local dragon boat team. And I cherish my morning sunrise beach walks with Sunny, my quirky rescue dog. And when I'm not on the water, I am an art enthusiast who always enjoys creating handmade gifts for my friends. So, as a registered dietitian, I am proud to have the highest level of nutrition education, but I quickly realized that the clinical approach focused on formulas and calorie counting and textbook definitions of metabolism did not translate into real world results for women struggling with weight and metabolic issues. So, determined to find a better way, I became a certified personal trainer. But the gym's hardcore approach of work out harder, eat lots of protein, and cut your carbs also fell short. Clients felt deprived, exhausted, and trapped in endless cycles with dieting. So I want to be completely honest with you. I didn't just see these struggles in my clients, I lived them myself. Despite my knowledge of nutrition and fitness, I found myself stuck in the same cycle. My diet was sporadic, I drank too much, and I constantly battled cravings. My mood, my energy, my weight were all over the place. And I couldn't figure out why my extensive knowledge wasn't solving my own problems. It wasn't until later that I realized how mainstream nutrition and exercise ideas had damaged my metabolism by disrupting my hormones. So when I moved to California, I worked alongside Dr. Schwartzbein, a world-renowned endocrinologist, and I learned the true drivers of metabolism. What is it? It's your blood sugar and your hormones. We focused on helping overweight women in menopause. But instead of immediately prescribing medication when the hormones were off, Dr. Schwartzbein referred patients to me for a 3-month plan to revamp their diet and daily habits to fit their personalized needs. No, the results were incredible. Many women saw drastic improvements in their labs, often needing little to no medication, proving true metabolic healing. So this was my aha moment. To lose weight naturally and keep it off, you must heal your metabolism first. And the key to healing your metabolism, it's by stabilizing your blood sugar and hormones through consistent daily routines, balanced nutrition, and exercise for your specific needs. This was the crucial knowledge I never learned in school, but it changed everything. So even after discovering the key pieces of, well, let's see, am I on the right page here? 13. Yeah. So this was my aha moment. To lose weight naturally and keep it off, you must heal your metabolism first. Yes. Okay. So even after discovering the key pieces of the metabolism puzzle, I faced more challenges. As a type A go-getter, I wanted it all. I started a healthy meal delivery service, continued my consulting business, and raised a young family, but I was overwhelmed and overextended. And so my stressful lifestyle, sorry, began sabotaging my health. I realized that despite my wealth of nutrition and fitness knowledge, I was still struggling because I was spreading myself too thin. This was my wake-up call. I craved more balance, simplicity, and peace of mind. So I slowed down, embraced yoga and meditation, and started living more intentionally. So this was the moment I became more the anti-diet nutritionist. That's what I call myself, and found my true purpose. I realized that real lasting success for women over 40 requires the exact opposite of focusing on the scale or short-term diets. Instead, we need to restore and heal the metabolism to see results. It's all about balance, nutrition, exercise, stress management, mindfulness, fun, and healthy daily habits. So my mission is to help women break free from the diet mentality, embrace a holistic approach that leads to long-term success without deprivation. So before we dive into the 3 holistic solutions, I want to share a short case study with you because it's important to see what real success looks like so you can know it's possible for you too. So I first met Danielle on my Dragon Boat team, and she was a busy mom and teacher struggling with severe back pain and exhaustion. And desperate to lose weight, she joined our paddling team. And while regular exercise helped her drop some pounds, her appetite and cravings grew. So without knowing what to eat, when, and how to eat, she was unknowingly damaging her metabolism. That's when Danielle came to me, motivated and ready for healthy change, and it showed. The weight started to come off quickly, but the reason I'm sharing Danielle's story isn't just because she lost a lot of weight. It's because she found true success by not treating this like another diet. She didn't stress about the scale or strive for perfection. Instead, she learned how to balance nutrition with her increased exercise and busy day, and she had fun with it. So get a load of this. Today, Danielle is on Dragon Boat Team USA. And by properly fueling her metabolism, which actually meant more food, she lost 60 pounds. And her transformation is incredible. But what's more important is that Danielle now has a positive relationship with food, and she's proud to be a healthy role model for her kids. And I know Danielle well, and she's always said to me, if I can do it, anyone can do it, Betsy. So just imagine you losing the weight while gaining energy and strength, feeling confident in your body. Imagine eliminating body inflammation and being pain-free. Okay. So, my friends, we are ready. We're ready to dive into 3 holistic solutions to rev your metabolism. Core concept number 1, long-term weight loss has nothing to do with deprivation. So I'm curious what diets and deprivation strategies you've tried. Okay, let me know in the comments. And I know we don't have a lot of commenters in here, but if you can, comment on here. Are you a tracker? Maybe you use MyFitnessPal or Lose It app. Maybe you did Weight Watchers or Noom, or maybe you've tried a bunch of different diets, whether it's keto or intermittent fasting, Whole30. I mean, the list goes on. OptiFast, carnivore diets. There's so much out there. Okay, I'm seeing a few for intermittent fasting and keto. Yep, those are the most popular. MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal, Lose It. Yep. These are some of the most popular ones out there. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay. So if you just eat less and exercise more and create a calorie deficit, you will drop weight, right? And the answer is no. Okay, this is 100% wrong, and it's likely sabotaging your metabolism, especially for women with shifting hormones. So here is the truth. At first, cutting calories may work, but soon you become exhausted, irritable, and dealing with uncontrollable cravings. Does this sound familiar to you? Because that's because your blood sugar is crashing, your stress hormones are spiking, and your metabolism is slowing down. So for women over 40, this is even more frustrating. Hormonal shifts make your bodies more sensitive to stress. And when we deprive ourselves, we actually start holding on to weight. The old eat less, move more formula no longer applies. It leads to fatigue, cravings, mood swings, and ultimately weight gain. So the solution, what is it? It's to heal your metabolism by nourishing your body and supporting your hormones with real sustainable habits. That's how you break free from the constant struggle, especially for busy women over 40, because to be real, that's the only solution. So, if you've tried cutting carbs, you probably saw some quick results, right? Maybe you dropped a few pounds or felt less bloated, and that initially great, but let's talk about what happens next, especially for women over 40. In the beginning, the weight loss is mostly water weight and reduced inflammation, which is good. But here's the problem. Long-term carb restriction can backfire big time. When you deprive your body of carbs, it triggers stress hormones like cortisol. And for women dealing with hormonal changes, this stress is a recipe for disaster, leading to weight gain, especially around the belly. So your metabolism wants to be nurtured, not punished. If you're constantly in low carb mode, your body's working overtime to find fuel and it enters a stress state. The longer you stay in this cycle of deprivation, the more your metabolism slows down. So I talked to hundreds and hundreds of people about their diet, and this is a very typical low carb diet routine. I want you to pay close attention, and you're welcome to let me know in the comments, does this menu and routine look familiar to you? Okay, maybe you work out on an empty stomach, maybe not, and you have a hearty breakfast. Your hearty breakfast is eggs with veggies. Lunch is usually a salad with chicken, and then maybe a handful of nuts in the afternoon, or maybe you skip. By 4 p.m., you are hungry and tired. So while prepping dinner, you start mindlessly munching. Dinner is more protein and veggies, and then the evening cravings kick in. Maybe it's chocolate or wine, and you end up eating 3/4 of your food in the second half of your day. So is this something that might look familiar to you? Got a few thumbs up, yes. Rachel says, get out of my brain. Yes. Yeah, it's very common for a lot of people. Um, as your nutritionist, I'm going to stay here. As your nutritionist, here's my feedback. Okay, first off, if you work out on an empty stomach, your body has no fuel to power through, starting your day in a stress state. This is even more problematic for women over 40 as our bodies are more sensitive to stress and hormone fluctuations, which can intensify the impact. Skipping carbs early in the day, especially after a workout, leads to unstable blood sugar levels. Without the proper fuel, your body has to work overtime to generate energy from fat and protein. For younger bodies, this might be easier to manage, but as we age, this creates a double burden, leaving you exhausted by late afternoon. By the time you hit 4 p.m., you're running on fumes. Cravings skyrocket, your body is starved for quick energy, and cortisol, your stress hormone, is spiking. This leads to mindless snacking and evening cravings, often for sugar, chocolate, or wine. All of these are symptoms of your metabolism being stuck in survival mode. Okay, it's time to break this cycle. Can you have too many carbs? The answer is yes. You can definitely have too. Um, but can you have too few? And the answer is absolutely. So the key is finding the right types of carbs, the right balance, and the right amount for your metabolism. So here's the good news. Small shifts can lead to big results. For example, a chicken salad might seem healthy, But is it balanced? No. Is it fueling your metabolism? No. Will it cause cravings at 3 or 4 p.m.? Yes. So we teach our clients to add quality carbs in the right portions to keep energy steady and prevent cravings. And because women over 40 have unique needs, we personalize it to fit your body and your hormones. So we covered low calorie and low carbs. Now it's time to dive into intermittent fasting. So the question is, do you skip breakfast or have you played around with intermittent fasting in hopes to drop weight? And I'm going to take a little pause here to take a sip of water. I already see a thumbs up or two. Okay, so you're welcome to add it in here. We have a no. Bob says no. Good for you, Bob. Um, okay, so how does intermittent fasting affect the body? It's very popular, so I really want to have you guys understand it. At first, intermittent fasting shocks the body and reduces calories. So, yes, you might see results on the scale, but here's the catch: it also activates your stress hormones. Okay, so what happens in the long run? We're not focused on short-term results. That's just a diet. What really matters is how intermittent fasting impacts your metabolism long term. So for women over 40, our metabolism thrives when it's nurtured, not shocked, and not deprived. Long-term intermittent fasting will destabilize your blood sugar and increase stress hormones like cortisol, leading to metabolic damage over time. So if you're already dealing with stress, maybe a busy life or hormonal shifts, fasting only accelerates the damage. And here's the kicker. Most studies on intermittent fasting are done on men who tend to see positive results. But for women anywhere near menopause, the opposite often happens. Studies have shown that intermittent fasting actually leads to weight gain for women in the long run. Boo-hoo. Don't like that. Okay, so here's another common scenario I see all the time. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Let me know in the chat if so. You wake up and the first thing you reach for is your coffee. Yes, my coffee. And after your coffee, you're not too hungry. So you prepare for your day and you might skip breakfast. And by the time you eat, you are starving. So later in the day, you may struggle with energy, focus, headaches, cravings, and possibly moodiness. Okay. Yep. I see a few of you say yes. Okay. No no's. Okay, as your nutritionist, here's a morning routine that will boost your metabolism. First of all, I'm not against coffee, but drinking it first thing on an empty stomach can block your metabolism and suppress your appetite. So start by hydrating with water. Then eat a balanced breakfast with complex carbs and protein tailored to your needs. Ideally, with a healthy metabolism, you wake up hungry and thirsty. Okay, if you're not used to breakfast, we can help you train your metabolism to work better in the mornings. So when you fuel your body properly, you'll feel energized and focused all day without cravings or crashes. Okay, my friends, that wraps up core concept one. Long-term weight loss has nothing to do with deprivation. I hope this encourages you to rethink those strict diets, especially the intermittent fasting, the keto, especially as hormonal shifts make it even more important to protect and heal your metabolism. Okay, we are on to core concept two, which is organization is the secret weapon for sustainable health. Most women think that if they can just find the perfect diet and exercise plan, they'll reach their health goals, right? Um, but the truth is, being organized with your daily routines is the real key to success. As busy women, we can't change everything at once. It becomes too overwhelming and impossible to sustain. So without a plan to organize your health, you'll be left spinning your wheels, feeling stressed, and seeing little progress. So take a deep breath with me right now. Think about all the things you've been successful in at your life. Okay, maybe it's your career, maybe taking care of your family, a sport, or a hobby. None of these things happened overnight. They required organization. They require step-by-step learning and planning and adapting and consistent effort. It's the same with your health. When your routines are scattered, it's easy to get overwhelmed and constantly react to what's happening in the moment instead of following a plan. So this constant state of stress leads to high cortisol and minimal results. So instead of feeling like you need to overhaul your life all at once, maybe like the New Year's resolutions and stuff, think about building your health like you would anything else. That's why our approach is different. We help women over 40 get organized with menu planning, meal prep, exercise routines, self care, scheduling, and mindset. And a huge part of organization is feeling confident with all the choices you make every day. That's why we teach the essentials to restore your metabolism step by step, knowing what to eat, when to eat, proper portions for you, and how to balance exercise. So, with a clear mind and simplified daily routine, success comes naturally. Okay, on to core concept number 3. It's our final one. No cookie cutter diet or program will work for the long haul, especially for us women over 40. You need a personalized and adaptive approach that fits your changing body and lifestyle. Okay, so question for you. What do all these diet strategies have in common? We talked about calorie restriction, low carb, keto, intermittent fasting. All these strategies stress the body. They destabilize the blood sugar and they activate cortisol, especially detrimental for women dealing with hormonal shifts. Basically, they are wrecking your metabolism. And what else do they have in common? There's no accountability, no personalization, they're not sustainable, and they are definitely not sustainable for women in midlife who need balance and not restriction. One more thing, these diets are all or nothing with their principles. If you are not seeing the results that you're promised, they blame you and your willpower for failing. This creates a very frustrating cycle, consuming your mental energy and time, while your metabolism suffers more with every failed attempt. So women over 40 need more than just another diet. It's time for a smarter solution. So from my 25 years of experience, here's what I know works for women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. I've even worked with 80 plus. Okay, number 1, stable blood sugar and calm stress hormones. I think you've been hearing me talk about this a lot through my talk here. It's the only way to heal your metabolism. Every diet out there does the opposite, destabilizing blood sugar and ramping up stress hormones. Okay, number 2, you need a step-by-step learning system that's not overwhelming. Our lives are already busy and stressful, so it's essential to get organized and take it one step at a time. Number 3, addressing all the key areas to heal your metabolism so it can be forever. It's not just about what to eat and what not to eat. It's about organization, balanced nutrition, exercise, sleep, and definitely mindset. And number 4, you need personalized mentorship that digs deep into your individual needs and lifestyle. Maybe you have diabetes or prediabetes or an autoimmune disease or GI issues or depression or you have a crazy schedule. We design a plan that works for you. And number 5, consistent accountability. So with our weekly coaching or one-on-one support, you'll never feel like you have to quit when things go wrong. We help you adapt and to stay on track. Okay, let's do a quick review of the 3 core concepts and holistic solutions I just went over. So here's what you learned today. Number 1, realistic solution number 1, ditch all the restrictive diets. They are wrecking your metabolism. Long-term weight loss has nothing to do with deprivation. Okay, whether it's cutting carbs, restricting calories, fasting, these tactics destabilize your blood sugar, triggering cravings, and activate stress hormones. In the end, they will definitely backfire on us. Okay, realistic solution number 2, organization, your secret weapon for consistent, sustainable health. So for us women over 40, our lives might be already hectic. If we are disorganized with menu planning, our daily routines, and our schedule, it's nearly impossible to stay on track, no matter how good our intentions are. Organization isn't about perfection. It's about setting yourself up for success with well-organized routines to stabilize blood sugar, reduce stress hormones, and keep you motivated. And realistic solution number 3, personalization is the key to lasting results. No one-size-fits-all plan will work for the long haul, especially as we get older and especially as our bodies are constantly changing. To restore your metabolism and feel your best, you need a plan that's tailored to you, your body, your lifestyle, your specific needs. So, with personalized support, you can finally stop guessing, stop quitting, and start living with balance, health, and confidence for good. So, you showed up today because you're tired of feeling overwhelmed and want a simpler, more sustainable way to heal your metabolism without deprivation or extreme measures. So you're ready to finally balance your hormones, reduce inflammation so you can feel energized, confident, and comfortable in your body again. And you're seeking clarity and a realistic, organized plan to help you regain control of your health and stop the constant struggle. So, to sum it up, we've covered some powerful insights into metabolism and weight loss, especially for women over 40. So, you now know what not to do, right? No more dieting, no more depriving yourself, no more stressing your body out. And you know the two key ways to restore your metabolism so you can lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way by stabilizing your blood sugar and by calming your stress hormones. So, at this point, I hope my class has sparked some new thinking. You might be asking yourself, how do I shift my diet for my changing body? And what lifestyle habits should I focus on? And where do I get started? So, throughout this class, you've heard me talk about the power of having a clear, structured path to restoring your metabolism. And that's exactly what my metabolism coaching program is here to provide. So if you've been stuck in cycles of low energy, intense cravings, or stubborn weight that won't budge, it's time to stop guessing and start following a proven step-by-step system that works. So here's what we do together in my coaching program. We'll uncover the root causes holding your metabolism back so you can stop spinning your wheels and finally see progress. We'll create a fully personalized plan with daily and weekly routines that fit your lifestyle, meal plans that fuel your metabolism properly instead of damaging it, and an exercise strategy that supports your goals without overdoing it. You'll gain lifelong clarity and confidence by learning how your metabolism really works and exactly how to maintain balance for the long haul. And you'll get expert guidance and accountability with private support, weekly coaching meetings, and community that keeps you on track. So, the way that it works is our enrollment is open now, but we actually are closing enrollment on February 28th at the end of your month, at the end of the month. So, this is your chance to get personalized support, structure, and transformation you need. So here's what's next. I'm about to reveal an exclusive open enrollment bonus that I think you're going to love. And I'll give you a clear next step so you know exactly how to move forward. And I'll share a special prize bundle just for you. Okay, then we can wrap up with some Q&A. So basically, just to be clear, like I said, it's open enrollment. I don't normally close enrollment, but to be totally real with you guys, life has just gotten a little messy with myself taking care of my mama who's sick, and I just feel like there's change going on right now in myself and the world, and I want to be prepared for it. I'm aiming for balance just like you are, so it is officially closing on the 28th. I'm going to pause for a while and readjust. And so if you were to join, I just wanted you to know that we are having some bonuses. We're having free bonus weeks in the program. And also I'm offering some deep dive sessions with myself that are private, that would be bonus sessions. So it's exciting. I love my Metabolism Mojo coaching program. I'm very, very proud of it. And I'm excited to hopefully meet some of you guys. So the best way and truly the only way to support you with your unique needs, concerns, and lifestyle is to get to know you. Because honestly, I don't know if my coaching program is the best fit for you, and I don't want to make any assumptions. So that's why I've set some time aside over the next few days for a free fit call. So it's just a 15-minute chat with me, and I'm going to answer any questions you have. And we're going to see what the best plan is for you with total honesty. And so you can just use this link to schedule. Let's get this link here. I'm going to copy and I'm going to put it in the chat. If you can't find it or you're struggling, you can email me later. Okay, so there is that link. You can click directly on it, or you can copy and put it in your browser. And so when you book a call, you would just click on the link and then you're going to see a picture of myself and it'll say free phone consultation. You'll just click on that free phone consultation, then you just pick the best time that works for you. You'll be prompted to fill out a little mini questionnaire, and then I will be calling you directly at the scheduled time. It's super easy peasy. And just so you know, we don't use a call center or hire salespeople. We're just a small team of moms here who love our work and we care deeply about helping women and men like you. But we do have limited spots. And so just make sure you get on there. Let me know if you schedule. I always like to hear, and that would be really fun. Okay, so at this point, it's really about what feels right for you. You can continue your current path if it's working for you. Or if you're ready for a change, you can take the next step with a personalized plan, support, and accountability. And if you have any questions, we are here for you. So just schedule that call, and I will promise to give you personalized guidance. I will give you clarity. I will be totally honest with you. And so even if you've worked with a nutritionist before, or tried tons of different diets or programs that have failed you, or maybe you don't have much cooking time or skills, I just want you to know our approach is totally different. Our system addresses the root causes, and is totally personalized for you and includes the support and accountability that most programs truly lack. So we are here, my friends. We are here at the bonus. It's gift time. So I'm going to include this link and you can get all three of your gifts here at this link. Okay, I think that should do it. I sent it out to everybody. You are welcome to click on it. It is my recipe book, A Balanced Breakfast, top rated bars chart, and a packable snack list. So you can click directly on the link and it'll start downloading, or you can copy and paste and put it in your browser. Let me know if you're having any trouble. I promise I will help you. Okay. So on to a few Q&A. I'm here and I'm happy to stay if you have any questions. These are just a few questions I get asked all the time. So if I book a call, will you be pushing a particular product like a shake or a supplement? Because I know there's so many different like webinars and talks and things that are all built around a supplement. And the answer is no. I am just a passionate nutritionist here to help you. I love my smoothies. I take a few key supplements, but our focus is totally on the bigger picture, your nutrition, your movement, your mindset, and your daily routines. And another question I hear a lot is, I don't like to cook or I'm not great at it. Should I still book a call? And I would say absolutely. I work with people who aren't kitchen savvy or don't have time to cook. And my job is to create a plan that fits your lifestyle, your abilities, and your schedule. So honestly, like simpler is like almost always better for most people. And does your program involve lots of testing? And the answer is no, it does not. While I've worked with so many doctors who rely heavily on testing. I found that the results are often inconclusive and they are costly and they can be really stressful, send you down a ton of wormholes. So instead, I take a personalized approach to help you naturally tune into your body, pinpoint any food intolerances, and support your adrenal health. So I am here to answer any questions. Again, you have the last two links. It would be the Calendly link, which is to set up a call to see if it's a good fit. I'm happy to, if you have more personalized questions that you don't want to ask here and you want to ask and just chat with me, it's just a 15-minute call, no pressure. And I'm excited to guide you. And I just love meeting new people and staying connected in our awesome world. And then the second attachment there that I put into the chat is your gifts. So anyone have any questions for me? I'm going to stay here for a minute, grab a sip of water. I'm going to also stop. There's me. Anyway, I don't think I have any questions, which means that I did a good job explaining stuff. I hope everything was super clear for you and helpful. and that you enjoyed. And I hope to meet some of you. So I do this for that reason. And I have on my website tons of free resources. If you are kind of on the fence about anything, check out my style, and what's going on. I'll put it here, www.sunshine-wellness-institute.com. Okay, thank you all for joining me today. Cheers. I appreciate you and have a fabulous day.